Alright, let's do this. First and foremost, royalty, that's still up there. The crown, crown chakra, religion, generational cycles, being present, feeling those pains, emotions, the ego, whatever you might want to call it, soothing, right? So sometimes we use things that don't serve us to soothe, and we have to get to that place of consciousness to really sit through these waves of resistance, right? Because all it is, it's resistance. You resist the what is because it's too painful. But no one in your family has been able to sit with it. So that is why it is so heavy. I know you're like, why the fuck is it my fault though? It's not your fault, it's your privilege, okay? So, let's tap into the cards. I don't need to tap into the cards, but again, I like it because it's one tool for holistic reprogramming. I was gonna say subconscious reprogramming, right? But I do teach all things holistic wellness. You have free will to accept and reject whatever you'd like. This is a program. So there is a method to this madness, if you'd like to call it that. You have an ebook, you have a journal, whatever journal you are on, or whatever journal you choose to use. It is just another tool to involve yet more of your senses. Auditory. So maybe clairaudience is significant. But there's something that's calling me to make this message, and even just my dog being like this right now is very significant. That used to irk me, like, and pretty much everyone in my family is still like, shut up, 2, 3, 4, this, that. Like, be quiet, right? It disturbs their pain body, their unconsciousness. It disturbs their anger. It disturbs their, like, triggers them. But I've learned to, like, just let it pass. Those are her instincts. Let her be. She's communicating with me, right? Which I don't mean to neglect her right now. But again, everything is vibrational, so we're gonna go with it. And I just realized I turned the incense off and then off before I clean these cards. I feel like I've made messages like this before, where kind of like, whatever you want to call it, spirit, whatever, kind of drags it along. So being present, again, is very significant. And getting out of that lack energy of feeling like there is a need to rush, whatever this may be. Right now, right there, maybe you garden. I had this thought, I'm like, man, I should have gardened right now for this message. It feels very, like a very potent message. And I thought about putting the mics on, but then I said, no, like, just, like, raw as fuck. Like, the thing about me is I teach how to be sustainable in your building of habits, right? So what's gonna make it the easiest is just doing it without the fucking all this like perfectedness, right? That's control, that's ego. So again, whoever you are, you're on your awakening journey, consciousness journey, manifestation journey, self-development journey, abundance journey, health journey, wellness, whatever this may be. Learning to make decisions through intuition. I grabbed this, but I was looking at this, And then I went, which one? But the body knows. The body knows, right? The body keeps score. 666 for some of you. Again, this is very much to do with like traumas, and my nose got itchy. Well, it didn't even get itchy, but again, I just did this. And again, abundance, holistic, right? Leveling up, 1144. Again, this is like a self-growth. However you resonate with this, you're on a self-growth journey, right? You're going from victim to, you have twin flame, we have forgive, and we have unconditional love. Very interesting, because these were in the reverse and I picked them up upright. Again, we're tapping into unconditional love for self, so we can have unconditional love and compassion towards others. And it starts with us, right? And this is a very interesting journey. Plans could be significant. I'm literally like surrounded by plants right now. And I change up my environment quite often. We have playfulness. Let's do this one though, because this is what I wanted to talk about next. And then we have the Devil card in the reverse. Release from bondage, freedom, choices, no self-imposed limitation. Again, I just made a post about this. You can check it out on my page, right? Like talking about if you still need validation, a person, a place, money, material, success. And again, with validation comes like career, position, respect from others, right? Which is very much like, again, coming from this ego place of like, once I have that, then I'm going to be worthy. Then I'm going to be fulfilled. Then I'm going to be happy. Then I'm going to be whatever, right? Again, the book The Power of Now is very significant right here. We have the King of Cups in the reverse in the back, upside down. Throat chakra might be significant. So far I've said crown, throat. Again, all of them can resonate or whatever, to each your own. Water, sacral chakra. Lack of emotional, and again it's emotion, so sacral chakra. Lack of emotional intelligence, lack of control, shifting and dealingness, coldness, right? So maybe it's with finances too, on the bottom part of riches, debt, insolent from success, selfishness, unfairness, injustice, power dynamics. And then we have think things through from all perspectives. Oh my god, all the fucking kings are coming out. The King of Cups, the King of Swords, and then the Queen of Cups. Be open to receive the healing and nurturing you need. And then the Two of Cups, open your heart and receive love from others. Balance, attraction, partnership, harmony. So again, love, finance, it's all the same thing. It's all one energy being manifested in your reality through attention. The love, the money, everything. So I'm gonna leave it at this. Let's tap into chakras. Balancing the sacral chakra at the bottom of the deck. Again, emotions and the oranges, very significant. Red carnelian stones for somebody. Again, this is also in regulating your nervous system, speaking your truth with confidence. With every breath, I release the anxiety and the fear within me. Those are the two chakras that actually came out right now that I'm going to take. Again, there's no rush, but let's take one inspiration card, please. We have at the bottom of the deck, Muse of Emotions, alchemizing into light, inner calm and knowing, rising from the shadow. Again, Phoenix energy, speaking your truth with confidence, can't make that shit up. Throat chakra. Trust your intuition. Justice and karma. What you put out, what you sow, you reap, right? What you put out comes back. And this is through energy, through thoughts, through your emotions. They're activated through thought that dictate vibration, which dictate what's attracted to your energetic field. And again, some of these things are not from you, but your ancestors that have been passed on through your DNA sequencing, right? Talk about epigenetics, but ending of a cycle, introspection and meditate, building an empire, divine masculine, it's you versus you. All you gotta do is find balance, self-mastery, step into your power, accept yourself totally, and know who you are. You are a spirit living in a body. Don't forget that. I love you.